Bill, right here.
Hey, Rich.
In overtime, the play call to Kyle, what did you see? What can you talk about Christian's throw on that play?
I think it was third and 15, thereabouts, and we have a play there that we like, and we got a lot of options on the play, so including a run option. So it's one of our favorite plays, and Christian and the line and Kyle Carter and the receivers in the back, Billy, they executed it well.
Hey, Bill, certainly no such thing as an ugly win, but your team, they kind of like to do it the hard way.
Well, I think we cherish every win. We cherish every single win here at Penn State. So we got a happy locker room. Give credit to Illinois; they're a much improved football team, and our kids battled, and we cherish every win. There is no ugly win.
Belton went over 200, Bill. He had the fumble late, but you went right back to him, and he ends up having some bigger carries later on as well. What does his resiliency show you after the fumble?
Yeah, Corey, he's really turned the corner in a lot of areas on and off the field. He's doing better in school, and he's become a better running back. He's a guy that we moved to running back when we came here. He's a receiver, and it's not easy to make that move. It takes a while to learn how to play that position, and I think he's done a really good job. He's a tough runner. He had the fumble at the end. We tried to tell him not to reach out for the goal line, but he did it, so we got to fix that. But other than that, I thought he had a whale of a football game.
Bill, in overtime, you have two plays to the tight ends, one to Brennan, obviously the game winner, Carter. When they get involved, how did that help your offense in overtime?
Yeah, it definitely helps when you get the tight ends involved. We've tried all year to get them involved, whether it's maybe poor throws or maybe not great route running or some drops, whatever. Maybe some better play calls. The tight ends will always be a big part of what we do at Penn State. Wow.
Bill, over here on the right. The second and goal at the 4 goal, I think it was.
The what?
The second and goal at the 4 in regulation with 3 minutes to go. The fade route into the right side of the end zone. Your thoughts on that in retrospect?
I think it was 2nd and 2 at the 2, actually.
Right, second goal.
Probably should have run it.
At the 3.
Yeah. I felt like I should have run it there. Wish I had that call back.
Bill, after Bill Belton fumbled, did you think you were getting the ball back, and what kind of series were you preparing for, in the event that you did?
Right, after the fumble, you mean when it was ruled that it was a fumble, you mean?
Right.
Yeah, no, we felt like our defense, we felt like they were gonna try to run the clock, which I agreed with what Coach Beckman did there from, I thought they were gonna try to run the clock, and our defense was stout in that situation and held them, and we had a feeling we'd get the ball back, so we were, talking about our plays. Again, we worked that, I don't want to sound like Penn State's unique. I know everybody works 2 minutes, but we work those situations every single day. So our kids, that's not like a new situation for them at all. They're used to that. I think if you ask them today, they'll tell you we work 2 minutes every single day. In fact, I think we had two practices this week. We worked basically a situation where the ball was at the 25-yard line with about 30 seconds to go in the game, and we needed a touchdown to win. So those type of things we work.
Bill, did you get an explanation on the illegal snaps? I think you had 3 of them, and just a lot of the mistakes. Do you feel fortunate to win today?
I never feel fortunate to win. I think our kids battled. I think we were again a resilient team. We won the football game. I think we did, I think we made too many mistakes. I told the team in the locker room right now that congratulations on the win. I'm really happy for you, but I do believe we can be a better football team. And a lot of that is kind of what you're pointing out. I think we flinched on the snap there. I have to watch the film, but I think we flinched, and whether that's the cadence or, our center flinching, whatever it is, we'll fix that. A lot of penalties were called today, and I got to see the film, but obviously a lot of the referees saw a lot of penalties.
Bill, Christian obviously last week took a bunch of hits, but didn't seem too gun shy on the touchdown run that he had, lunging in head first. What did you see on that play? Kind of looked like he surveyed and then pulled it down.
Yeah, we've been working on that a lot. I think he's had opportunities to run this year where he's kind of held on to the ball and tried, because he's a passer. That's what he is. He's a passer first, and So he's trying to, you know, drive the ball down the field with the pass, and we've shown him on tape and worked it in practice, some scramble drills where we think because he can run, you know, he's a good athlete, and he took advantage of that on that play, and I think we got to teach him to get his pads down now.
Bill, in the fourth quarter, shortly after the Belton fumble, you guys didn't have a lot of room for error. Did you tell your team anything after that? And at that point, are you concerned about calling the next play? What is going to be? Are you trying to calm your team down? What is the mindset right there?
After the Belton fumble,
Yeah.
when our defense was back out on the field at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you know, I think that's a situation where Billy felt bad, but he had a whale of a game, and now it was just, I think our kids do a good job of playing the next play. I really do. I don't know if that's been evident in every game. Certainly, you know, Ohio State, that wasn't evident in Ohio State because, you know, it was a blowout. But I think if you look at our games, our kids do a good job of, okay, that happened. You know the old saying, which I can't say publicly, but we gotta play the next play. You know, those things happen. We gotta play the next play, and I think our guys do a good job of that. So that's you give our kids a lot of credit for that mentality.
What are you gonna say to your guys this week in that text? Just
what I'm going to say to our guys this week, what I'm going to say to our guys this week is, you know, it's again, Dave, it's between me and the guys. But I will tell you this: I think that we have a chance to be a good football team, and I think there's a lot of football left. And I do believe that we need to cut down on certain mistakes. But the one thing about this team, which I told them this morning, is that I enjoy coaching this team so much because I think they're tough guys that love to practice, that really appreciate playing for Penn State, that stuck with us, you know, and I just really enjoy coming to practice every day with these guys. They're just a bunch of great kids, and I feel very, very happy for them today that they won this football game. I don't feel fortunate. Fortunate is when you win the lottery. You know what I mean? Like, I won $50 million. I'm fortunate to win the lottery. You know, to me, we went out there and did what we had to do to win the football game and give the kids here at Penn State a lot of credit.
Bill, to your left, after the Ohio State game and the 63 points and some struggles early on defense against Illinois, for your defense to finish the game the way they did with the Zettel sack and then Amos's play to tip it to Ryan in overtime, how important was it for your defense to make those two stops there at the end, given the struggles earlier in the game in the Ohio State game?
Struggles earlier in the Illinois game? It was 14-3 at halftime.
Yeah, I mean, but there were some plays that Nathan made.
Isn't it about the score?
Sure. Yeah, I was just wondering how you
We
guys...
gave up 3 points in the first half. I think that it was great that they battled the whole game, and I give these guys a lot of credit. I think these kids play hard, they practice hard, they love to play, and at the end it was great to have that sack and then that tip ball interception. You know, we had a guy there that made a play, and I thought that was really, really good to see.